Hello, hello.
Hello?
Is anyone
Hello.
alive out there? Can anyone hear me? That's gonna be my new sign-on logo. Where'd he go?
She
She, I,
dropped.
she hit the back button.
Yep.
She does that every fucking time. It never fails. Welcome
Fuck
back,
my
B.
life.
Hello.
Yeah, I hit the wrong fucking button, man. This bullshit.
Never fails. Never
I know.
fails.
Told you, I'm not made for this shit.
Hey, Lee Marie. Hey, the real Mary Beth.
I'm gonna mute for just a second. OPRB.
All right. So clearly, Tiffany Marie has a lot to say, per usual. A lot of bullshit. Let me turn myself up. Make sure that everybody can hear me. I'm a low talker. So, hey, KB. Um, I don't even know if I had a train of thought right now. She's so annoying. Like, I just can't deal with her. So, so the first thing that I want to address, and I just want to address it, and I'm just gonna get it the fuck out the way. Um, KB. So KB did not go into Jones's chat and get a membership. Tiffany Marie was wrong yet again. It's the wrong KB. So the KB that actually joined the membership, their name is spelled capital K, capital B, not capital K, AAYY, capital B, EE. So Tiffany was wrong yet again, and she completely went up there and she doxed KB, and then she started talking about KB's niece. I don't know what Tiffany's obsession is with people that have passed, but she needs to stop. Like, that shit is sick. It's really sick, dude. Like, it's really fucking sick. I don't know why you insist on constantly going after people that have passed away. Like, I don't get it. Like, what the fuck is her thing with that? Like, anyways, but she needs to quit. She needs to stop lying. KB never told you and never tried to persuade you or tried to get close to you using her niece's death. Like, who the fuck does that? Probably you. You would probably do something like that because you're so conniving and evil and manipulative and just a sorry ass bitch. That's the kind of shit that you would do. I can totally see that. KB, on the other hand, not so much. So, um, I did tell KB that I would speak on it. I didn't. I did tell her that I was not going to speak too much in depth because, yeah, it's just a topic that shouldn't even have to be talked about at all, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know why she continuously insists on bringing up people's past family members. I don't get it. Like, let them rest already, would you? Jesus Christ.
Right. I agree about that. I don't quite understand what Tiffany has been doing for the last 2 months or so. I'm not sure, but it's really hard to catch any bit of truth lately. And most of it is lies. I know myself, and I know Morris. I think BS was also on that call where there was a few of us, and how Tiffany explained it is not what happened at all. So just stop. You don't have to like KB. KB's not acting to like asking you to like her, but just stop lying about people. Same as you're doing on your ridiculous live today.
Right, like, and would you stop telling people that it's been a year, Tiffany? It's not been a fucking year yet, okay? I mean, my God. Can you get the fucking shit right? Can you do simple fucking math? Simple math. I just don't. She's,
Yeah, and I'm not sure. She's live right now. Her title is something about they've been waiting a year for this, and something about introduce you to my ex mods or whatever. The thing is most people, we've been in this community for over 2 years now. Most people know who we are. We've had friendships with them a lot longer. And most people aren't going to believe what she's spewing. I just don't get why. Like, I haven't been around these last couple days saying anything. I have never told a lie about anything I've written about Tiffany. And she's been spending all her time in her Discord. I'm getting screenshots of her lying about my husband, lying about where I live, my husband's job, lying about what I did when I was in the Discord. I mean, I'm not sure what she's so afraid of that she has to make up all these lies, but it's ridiculous. It's like I'm not allowed to have my own opinion. And if I dare write my opinion in a chat, then she's going to, what, come into chat as my dad who just passed away? Because that happened a couple months ago.
right. Like she's so fucking disgusting, dude. Like I have no reason to lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a liar. So, I mean, like everything that you see me or hear me say or see me type, everything that I say, it's real. Like it's serious. Unless I'm just bullshit and just talking shit, and you'll know when I'm talking shit. And you'll know when I'm serious. Like I don't have a reason to lie. I'm not going to lie. It's just not. It's not in me. And just to be clear, nobody said that Gigi didn't have a home. We were talking about when Luda said that we didn't have a home, meaning on YouTube. So it had nothing to do with personal lives. That's y'all that go personal. Y'all do this personal shit. Y'all get off on this personal shit. That's not us. That's not what the fuck we do. I told you. If I go real life, I'm pulling up. I'm not finna play these little stupid ass games, doxing people and all that fucking bullshit, putting out pictures and all that shit. I don't have time to play that little childish ass fucking games. Go get a fucking life. How about that? Why don't you start right there and go get you a fucking life? And when you get one, then you can come back and holler at me. Alright?
Right. And I mean, I guess she just decided to start talking about me tonight when she started her live. She has issues with me, which is fine. She's upset that I sent her money back. So basically, what the story is kind of behind that is this happened right after I lost my dad. They decided to get me a gift certificate. I was very appreciative of that. And I thanked them a lot. And I really wasn't around in Discord very much after that. I decided to come back in November. And at that time, I learned of all kinds of stuff that I had missed. And I went researching for the truth, and I decided to leave. My message to Tiffany was not rude at all. It was basically saying, like, you've treated me just fine. I don't have an issue with that at all, but I can't sit here and stand and be okay with you as you're treating these people that we were supposed really good friends with like trash. I can't do that. My conscience is not going to let me stay here. I wish you nothing but the best. And I left. That was it. I got a horrible message back, but I never even responded to that. And I mean, so I finally, because they keep bringing up this gift certificate they gave me. So what I did is I took the total amount of it, which was $250. I took out what KB, Donnie, one other person, and AB sent me, which was $80. And I sent Tiffany the remainder of the $170. And they're laughing and saying, oh, it's about time. First of all, no one asked for it back. And maybe it's just me, but I've never given someone a gift and expected it back, even if I had a falling out with them. There's people that I've given money to in this community that actually say horrible things about me now, and I would never ask for it back because I gave it to them because I wanted to. it's no longer mine once it leaves my hands. And so that's where that is. And now they're saying all kinds of lies, but people that were in that Discord know I didn't treat people badly. And they know I didn't act like I ran that place. TM gave me admin rights without me ever asking for them. And she told me to handle stuff when she wasn't there. And most of the time I waited to send her an email to get approval before I did a damn thing. I mean, they can lie now because I'm sitting here and telling the truth about everything, but they just look foolish. So whatever. And I mean, Tiffany is so tactless. Like, she's doing this the day after Father's Day. And this is my first Father's Day without my dad here. And it is extremely hard for my whole entire family. And she's out here just lying like it's nobody's business. Like, I don't get it. I don't have the energy for this. I haven't been even in chats lately. I have a whole family, a whole life, and she needs to get one and stop trying to start fights with everyone all across the internet, for crying out loud.
Right. And as far as her saying that she paid for me and B, bitch, shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down. How about that? Let's act like Laura. Bitch, sit down. Have several fucking seats, bitch. Several. You didn't pay for fucking me. You didn't pay for fucking B. Shut the fuck up.
Nope. I have
And I'd like to
screenshots.
chime in on that as well, if it's okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. She's saying that I didn't send her $60. I don't want to have to show the receipts, but if it's necessary, if anybody wants to see the receipts, we'll be more than happy to show them. AB sent me a PayPal of $20. So I cashed out that to Tiffany. I paid for two people who are out of the country and sent that. And then I paid for mine. So AB paid his 20. I paid 60. That comes to $80 that came from my Cash App, but only 60 of it was from me. So you can add that in. Then B and Morris, they paid, but Tiffany sent it back because they said Nicole would not want money from you for the way you treated her. Nicole had not even been around. And I want to speak, if you don't mind, Nicole, on
Yeah,
what they
go
were
for it,
saying
hon.
about you. Nicole has been nothing but kind. She was one of the first friends I made when I first went into Tiffany's Discord. I was there. I was even on panel when we were talking about the marathon. Yes, Nicole used to use her full name. And now she's trying to make a big deal of this. Nicole was concerned. Nicole didn't want all her information put out. Q Carluck was putting it out. Nicole didn't care about the money. She wanted the money to go to Summer's reward fund. That's what it was. And to all of the mods that are sitting in there saying that Nicole was rude or she had her nose stuck up in the air, no, she wasn't. She's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. She's willing to help anybody. What happened and why you may think that is because Tiffany had a separate room. And y'all would say, oh, Nicole popped up. I would be in one of the rooms that Nicole was in when Tiffany would say, Nicole, go find out what they're saying. Nicole, tell her not to post that. Nicole, what are they doing? She would send Nicole. And we all heard that. So what Nicole was doing was on behalf of Tiffany. Then they had another room that I was not a
Well,
part of.
and to just add in on that, and when I did it, I was always very nice. And I said,
Yes.
hey, Tiffany has a couple rules in her Discord. We can't do this and that. If you wouldn't, mind removing that. they would say, oh, I'm so sorry. I'd say, no problem. It's not a big deal at all. Thank you so much. I mean, that's how it went. I was never rude to people, ever.
Exactly. And we used to laugh because Nicole is a peacemaker, has always been a peacemaker. She is gonna approach you in the kindest of ways. And she's been like that from day one. Tiffany took a lot of Nicole's time. She pulled her away a lot. And I saw Bridget write a comment about Nicole denied getting a gift card for Thanksgiving. Nicole didn't deny getting a gift card. Nicole never received some type of video that everybody did for Thanksgiving. So somebody, I would assume that would be Tiffany, never sent that to Nicole. Nicole wasn't looking for money. And I think it's a
Right,
wonderful gesture that y'all were trying to cheer her up on her first holiday without her dad. But she didn't get it. So why don't you
correct.
ask why she didn't get it?
Right. And they can say whatever they want. It's really no sweat off my back, right? But what Tiffany has done is she's mad that I've spoken out, and she's mad that a lot of people in the community know me. I've been a mod for a long time for a lot of different people. And people know that I'm not just out here spewing shit. I actually, when I am saying something in a chat, it's because it's true. And she doesn't like that. I guess some people took notice when I stepped away. But
Shut
what
up!
she's Morris. But what she's first, no, you're good. But what she's doing, what she's deciding to do is people are sending me screenshots from her Discord. She's saying that I faked grieving my father's passing, even though he was my best friend. That's what she's saying to these people on her Discord. She's saying that I was scheming and doing all this stuff then behind the scenes. That's not what happened at all. I was gone. I wasn't talking to anybody at that time. I was having an extremely difficult time. And when I came back, all the mods who had already left, like KB, Morris, Donnie, BS, all of them, they just assumed that I had been in Tiffany's Discord along, knowing all the stuff this whole time. So they all had me completely blocked. And yeah, and so they had me completely blocked. So when I walked away from Tiffany's, I did it on my own. I didn't get to talk to anybody about it. I wasn't conspiring with anybody. I left all the Discords I was in because I would rather stand alone than stand with what Tiffany was doing at that time. I didn't have anybody. I slowly, as people started to see me in chats, they started to talk to me again, and they realized, and we all came back together. But she's just lying. She's saying I lied about my dad. She's saying I lied about my husband's job, which is false. She's saying that I live off of my in-laws' property. I mean, I don't know why she cares so much, but that's absolutely false. She's saying I've never had a job, which isn't true. I'm educated and I've worked in public accounting. Now I take care of my family, and my husband works a lot, so I can stay home. But I don't understand what her issue is with me. I have all of her personal information. I've never given it to a person. I have all of her family's names. I refuse to put that out there. I have her address, her phone number. Never came from me. I didn't do any of that. She's having her and her people come into chat as my mom and my deceased father, with pictures of my son and my nephew as their avatars. Like, she needs help. Like, log off, Tiffany. Go touch some freaking grass and realize what matters in life. You're pathetic.
Yep.
Like, I don't get what her problem is. She can sit here and lie about all of us. You don't like me. I don't care. Say that I am mad and I don't have a home. Guess what? I don't want my home to be on YouTube. I never have. I don't want to belong to anybody. I don't want to be a mod everywhere. People have asked me, hey, if you want to be a mod, send me an email. I didn't send them an email. You are sitting here telling people, oh, she's rejected. Oh, she, AB would never give her rent. You don't know anything. You guys are the pathetic ones to think that way. I definitely don't want to wrench from Tiffany ever. Never be in her Discord, never be around her. And I don't have to be wrenches anywhere else. I have a whole family, a whole life. Like, you guys live in some fantasy world where you think that we're just sad we're not with you. Guess what, Tiffany? We all left you. Every single one of us left you. So you telling the whole YouTube, you guys won't be welcome back. Guess what? We didn't ask to come back. So stop trying to lie and act like you're the one in control. You're not in control of shit. We left you. Get over it. Build a bridge. And move on.
Straight up.
Like, it's so old. Like I get she doesn't have anything to do in her life, but I had 2 kids graduating. I mean, I had graduations party. It was the end of the year. I had 3 kids in sports. Like, it was Father's Day this past weekend. I was with my freaking family yesterday when she was throwing a hissy fit on freaking YouTube. She really needs to get in touch with reality. And guess what, Tiffany? You are not in control of the Summer Wells community. You're not. Hurricane Camille doesn't need to give you answers. Penny doesn't owe you answers. Scott H even doesn't owe you answers. Chasing Truth sure as hell doesn't owe you answers. Krama Mama, Gavel Geeks, they don't owe you shit. And nobody is asking for your opinion. Nobody's asking what pictures they should share, what chats they can be in. Nobody is asking. Go sit down. Nobody cares what your opinion is. Like, get a hold of yourself. Get a grip. Like, I don't know why you think you're so important and you're the moral police of YouTube, but it looks pathetic and it's ridiculous. I mean, today you're going after freaking Jones in a community that's you're not even a part of, and you're going after Queen Bee, for crying out loud. Because you're looking for a freaking fight. You're going after Nicolina. I mean, who the hell aren't you going after? You need some serious help. Like, are you lost in the virtual world? You say you work like 5 days a week. So I don't understand how you have this time to be in all these conspiracy theories. I get Luda's by your side, so you get to believe in this conspiracy world now, but you look crazy as hell.
Crazy as fuck. And dumb as shit too. Like, you got the audacity to call other people or say that everybody else looks dumb. No, bitch, you look stupid as fuck. You look dumb than a motherfucker, especially today. Talk about that KB shit, bitch. You look stupid as fuck. Stupid. Wrong KB, bitch. Wrong fucking KB. Get your shit together. The fuck?
Oh, another thing I wanted to add that really disgusted me, because I just clicked over for a second and I saw Spectral Whispers is in the chat. She wrote, Tiffany doxed, right? She doxed more of us yesterday and on her community wall. I mean, that's what she's been using it for lately, right? She doxes people, she shames people, she's lying about people. So she's doxing one of my friends. And, Spectral Whispers tells her, like, you're a narcissist, knock it off. Tiffany came back and basically told her to go kill herself. What she said was, how about you run with scissors pointed towards you, run into your husband so you land on the scissors. That's what she freaking said. Like, it was ridiculous. And she's sitting here telling other people what they can't say. She's telling her to kill herself. It was freaking ridiculous. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, Tiffany?
Fucking psycho.
Well, if you don't mind, I would like to address. I was out and about today, so I was busy. I wasn't listening to Tiffany. I don't normally listen to Tiffany unless somebody says she's talking about somebody in your group or you or whatever. To be honest with you, I just can't handle listening to her anymore because I used to believe what she was saying and supported what she's saying, and now I know that if it's coming out of her mouth, it's not always the truth because I've seen what she's done to people that I know and love. And what I would like to mention, I'm not sure what her infatuation is about people who have recently passed, but me and Nicole both were grieving like healthy people do when they lose someone they love. Now, granted, I wasn't around when Nicole came back because, as she explained, she didn't really come back. She looked at stuff, said, okay, I got to go. But yes, I did cry. I will cry. It's okay to cry. There's nothing wrong with crying. I loved my niece. I still love my niece. My niece did have Chiari malformation. And I did tell everyone that is not the cause of her death. So when she
Correct.
says, so when she says that I used that to get close to her in the Summer Wells case, no, I didn't. I was your sub and own a lot of your panels during the Cash Gurnan case. I didn't come from Scott's. I didn't come from Penny's. I didn't come from AB's. I came from Tiffany Marie's. So let's get that story straight right off. Okay. You are not going to hit a nerve when you're lying about my niece. I know you want to make me cry. I know you want to make me fear you because that's what you said about B. When you were writing and reading what you wrote to the whole entire Discord, that, well, okay, when I say whole entire Discord, I mean about the 7 or 8 people who were in her upper room. And I took a stand and said, I don't feel comfortable. And I left. I knew that that wasn't right. And I don't understand why you seem so obsessed with attacking people. As Nicole said, she has all your personal information. I've researched, I know your personal information, but I would never put that out. You used to say, you used to be proud of yourself for not going real life. And then the other night, somebody told me they heard you say that, uh, yeah, you go real life, you don't care. And so I thought, wait, what? So I went back to listen. I knew you were going real life, but damn, you're proud of that. You are proud that you go real life.
Yeah, and Tiffany, guess what? We really don't care if you're going to make time with it for us next week, next month, next year. Guess what? I won't watch because all you do is lie. I don't care. We are over you. If I want to talk about you in a chat because I am going to say something you did, I have that right. You're a creator. Go ahead, keep doxing me to your whole Discord, keep lying, do whatever you want to do. I refuse to go that low. I won't do it. And you know what? The best part is, you know what winning is? Knowing the fact that I have the power to do that and refusing to do it.
Exactly.
So keep going, TM. We don't care. I won't watch your live. I haven't basically watched any of your recent lives because you're so unhinged. Who wants to? Like, nobody wants to. I have
And
a whole family. I'm not the one here desperate to be on YouTube to do any of this craziness. Like, go ahead. Everybody sees who you are. Look at the 30 people who may interact in your chat. I mean, I guess you've made it in the YouTube world. I mean, get over yourself.
Right.
well,
Oh, and
and I too just want, I'm sorry, Morris.
okay.
I just want to say that you're not hitting a nerve with my niece. I know my niece. I knew her. I know her cause of death. I know that she suffered. I can tell you this: my niece would never have spent hours and 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 hours on YouTube tearing people down. She was in too much pain to do that. But she did work a good job, had a very good job, owned her own business, was going back to school, raising two little boys, loving her husband, and she was in constant pain. And do you know that most of the people that knew her did not even know she was in pain because she was a happy, lovely, God fearing, God loving Christian young lady. So you can stop with that. You can stop saying that Nicole has all these psycho loony problems. That's called grieving. Grieving. And unfortunately, you may go through that if you don't pass before your parents or your son or your other family members. You will go through that at some point in your life. Show a little grace to people. It doesn't have to be us. We don't want your grace.
Hell no, I'm cool.
But there's other
Right.
people that are suffering inside your Discord who have lost loved ones. Show them a little bit of grace because one
Right.
day that will be you.
Right. And I do want to address Tipper's yeasty leggings. First of all, I thought your name was pretty funny earlier today when I saw you in a chat. But I do. I will 100% own that I was there through some of her horribleness. And I am ashamed that I stood there. I'm ashamed that I didn't have enough guts at the time to stand up and say, hey, this isn't cool. I'm ashamed that when I got uncomfortable on lives because Tiffany was doing horrible things, I would just duck out of the live and act like it wasn't happening because I'm better than that. And I did apologize to a lot of people who, because I believed a lot of Tiffany's narratives. I believed what she was saying about people, and that's on me. Tiffany can't make me believe her. I believed her. And that is 100% on my shoulders. And I completely understand what you're saying, 100%. I mean, all I could do is apologize to the people that she did that to and fight for them. And that's what I do now, you know. And 100% what she did to Yennefer was horrendous. What she did to Skilo, Chroma Mama Adrian, what she did to, you know, her name is Sassy True Crime now. What she did to Jenny was Gavel Geeks was horrendous. It is horrible what she's doing to these people. What she's done to Penny. I mean, everyone.
What about Linda?
I mean, what
We've
she's done
all
to Linda. Yeah.
we all heard that. Go back and listen to that.
Yeah. And I
That's the
agree.
Tiffany we know.
Yeah. And I agree, Tiffers, yeasty layings. It is important for people to take accountability and say that they were, you know, wrong when they what for what they stood by and what they allowed. And I 100%, that is all on me, what I decided to participate in, or even when I decided to stay quiet. And I thank you for bringing that up because it's something important that I always did want to address, because I'm not going to blame her for that. I will take my part all the way. And if I'm going to go into a chat now and talk about Tiffany and she's going to get triggered, so be it. Go dox me, Tiffany, whatever, because I'm going to tell people the truth and I'm going to be there. You know, and I'm going to be there. And I mean, even what she did to Ziggy, Tiffer's Yeasty leggings, I don't agree with that. The things that she said to her about the bones. She did Yennefer. She went the first time she went over Yennefer was when she was for Ziggy. And I actually even regret being a part and believing a lot of what Tiffany did along with the scamathon, because I didn't have the whole story. I only saw what Tiffany was saying, and I believed everything for a long time. And I mean, and these aren't just the people, these are just the people in the Summer Wells community. I mean, I went digging afterwards, and there's so many people that she said they were lying about their diseases. She said she wished they died. She said that they should pay attention to John Crime's daughter. She said horrible things about John Crime's daughter. I don't follow him. I don't even know who he is. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, and now because we're standing up, she's doing that to BS. So, I mean, and she's doing that to all of us, but it is what it is.
Well, and two, I want to say something to Tiffy's yeast leggings. Um, I see your comment where it says that we weren't here when most of that happened. I'm not sure if you know Penny or Fizzle, whatever you would like to call her. Um, she has been going after her for almost 2 years. I'm not sure exactly what month Penny came around. I call her Penny because that's what I knew her by at that time. Um, maybe the second or third month. I'm not sure. Maybe the first month. I don't. I'm honestly, I can't remember. But Tiffany would play nice, but she did attack her. She did attack Krama Mama, Adrian, all of them prior to this last time. So this was not their first go around. So yes, we were there. And unfortunately, like Nicole said, or for me personally, I had enough faith and trust in Tiffany that I did believe some of the things that she said. But like Nicole said, that is on me. I could have walked away, but I didn't. I had a lot of apologies to give out when I left. But I didn't say the mean, vile things that some of her mods are saying now. Not that that makes me any better, but I just want you to know that there's a lot of people that she hurt that were in our Discord with us that when they left, we didn't talk to because we didn't want Tiffany to find out. Did she have a little bit of control over us? We probably gave her that. I probably did. I was in a very vulnerable place and I had a good family of friends over there. And I didn't stay all that time for Tiffany. I stayed for my friends. And so, to anybody that I may have hurt, I truly apologize. And if you'd like to reach out and contact me, please. I'd love to work it out. I finally got to talk to Lee Marie the other day, and I'm looking forward to getting to know her better um, because I didn't really give her a chance. I didn't give Penny a chance. I mean, there's a lot of people I didn't give a chance to. So
I
that's,
agree, Tiffers Leggins. I agree that that's why TM doesn't stop, because TM wants Penny to react. That's what she wants. She wants a reaction.
Yep.
It's just like that's why she's going into chats as a family member of mine that is deceased. You know what I mean? Like, because she wants a reaction. She wants me to go as low as her, because then she has a reason to drag. I mean, it's not going to happen. Keep going.
You're only making yourself look bad. That's all you're doing.
and I would
You
like to
know?
mention Tiffany is known for coming up with some how do you say it? Some very creative text messages or DMs that will appear to be a conversation had by two. If anybody ever receives anything from me, I have the real conversations and I'll be glad to share those out too because she will do that. We saw her do it tonight. So,
Yeah, for instance, she said that I was the one who put out Penny's information. That's completely wrong. She That is completely wrong. I have a screenshot from, I think it was November of 2021, so right after the marathon, when Penny decided to not take sides and she started going after Penny. Tiffany doxed Penny in her Discord, I had that screenshot and with the date, and I sent it to Penny tonight. So she could go ahead and project and act like other people did that and we were so bad. That's not how it went down at all. And the people that were there know that. I mean, and there's a lot of mods that have left even from back then that I still kept in touch with. And they all know. They all reached out to me tonight and were like, I'm sorry, you know, she's lying about you. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Right. And like the shit is getting old. Like really, seriously, it's getting old.
Right. Like
So
none of
old.
us want to watch it. Like we'll get messages that she's live and no one wants to go watch it. No one cares. I mean,
Right.
it's pointless.
It truly is. I mean, I
You know,
don't know.
at first when I got that message from her back in November, because I sent her a message, I basically just said, hey, this is why I decided to leave. There's these things that you did and they're wrong, but I wish you the best. She came back. She tried to say that I was crazy. She tried to throw that I was having panic attacks in my face. Well, my dad just died. And I was taking care of my mom and my brother and everything as well. She when she threw that in my face, I knew right there, and it hurt then, right? It upset me, but I realized who she was. Now she's not hurting me. She's just annoying. Just annoying.
Annoying as fuck. Like
And I mean,
seriously.
she's been going at B, she's been going at KB, Donnie the other day, and one of the posts. Like, it's just leave people alone. We're allowed to have our opinion, Tiffany. You decided to make yourself a public figure. If most people knew how much doxing you did, you'd be run off this platform. So just stop.
I believe it's a matter of time.
It is. I mean,
Keep going this direction of being ugly to other people and like putting out personal information. You're gonna mess with the wrong person. They're gonna get your channel taken. So it is a matter of time.
Right. And I don't really care, honestly, because there's many people on the internet and no one really cares about my personal information. There's nothing there. I don't even have a speeding ticket on my record.
Same.
I got a speeding ticket when I was a minor. One speeding ticket. And she acts like I'm this horrible person. They said I couldn't get a job at a gas station. I just laughed because I worked in education. I was a public accountant for school districts, for crying out loud. So she's not hurting anybody's feelings.
I think she just makes it up as she goes along, you know? Like, it's just whatever.
Right.
She definitely does. She makes every fucking thing up. Like, I don't know where she gets half this fucking shit from. Like, I seriously don't know.
Right. Or exaggerates. It's either it's completely made up or it's exaggerated.
Extremely exaggerated.
Right. It's so, and it's like insane. Like,
I don't know. It's old. It's what it is. It's old.
It is old. I'm actually really bored of her. I don't know. She's like I said, she's just a meme at best. The only fun part is making a funny ass meme about her. That's it. Or maybe a dumb video. By the way, anybody check out the short with the tampon? I wish I could take credit of that. I don't know if that person wants the credit, so I'll keep it anonymous for now.
Yeah.
But that was some good shit. I had me laughing. I watched it, and every time I watched it over and over, I just cried and laughed some more.
That was a good one.
It was a good one. I was so glad when that was dug up. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right, Tiffers leggings. That's what's so crazy to me is that I don't get it. She's sitting over there yelling that, you know, all the like Adrian and Gavel Geeks went after Jody Sue. And I'm like, I was there, Tiffany. That was you. They actually wanted to stop at one point, and you're like going crazy. You were the one that did live after, I mean, the whole month of July was all Jody Sue. It was crazy. It was almost every single day. And now she's up here saying, oh, all these people went real life. I'm like, that was you. You talked about her kids. You talked to her sister. You talked to her ex-husband. You went real life. Tiffany called the freaking police on Jody Sue. She called the number and put it on her channel as a video. And now, all these months later, she's just acting like everybody forgot, and that never happened. It's the craziest shit to me, for real.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like she keeps trying to fucking dig herself out of this fucking hole, but she's only fucking digging herself a fucking deeper hole. Like that's all she's doing is digging her fucking self a deeper hole. That's it. She's not helping. Like she thinks she's fucking putting all our information out there and making us look bad. No, bitch, you're making yourself look bad. That's what the fuck you're doing.
Right. Right,
The only
exactly.
person that can make me look bad is me.
Exactly. It says so much more about her than about us. Like, what do you
Right.
think people think when you put out people's private information on your community wall? They think you're a freaking psycho.
Right. And for anybody that don't know, you'll be next. The same thing that she's doing to us, the same thing that she did to the people before us, she's going to do it to you too.
Exactly, Chasing Justice. Chasing Justice says, can we take a moment to recognize the irony of her demanding anything from anyone regarding money and Summer's case?
Hmm.
Right, as Tiffany spent months saying that she donated to Summer's case. Then she wrote out a fake check, had us all believing that it was real. I had no clue it was fake until AB put out that information. I had no clue. And now she's telling people, well, show me receipts. No, ma'am. Mm-mm.
Where the fuck is your receipt?
Right. She didn't even show the back of the check. Like,
The bitch couldn't even fucking apologize.
she was so upset about Carl coming at her, and she had us defending her in chats, knowing that it was freaking fake. I mean, but she's gonna spark up a live and talk about us. I mean, girl.
The bitch is scummy. Like she's slimy as shit. Slimy as shit.
Right, and I was stupid. I should have known from the beginning, because when Chasing Justice got in trouble for going in a chat, I got in trouble too. I didn't get kicked out of the Discord, but she was chewing me out one side and chewing me up one side and out the other. It was ridiculous. I mean, I was saying how sorry I was. Looking back, I'm like, you shouldn't have been sorry for going in someone's chat. I should have known right then and there. I mean, that.
Definitely. We all should have known better.
Yeah.
Honestly. But
so then when we weren't allowed to talk to Chasing Justice finally, or we weren't allowed to talk to Crimes of Consequences or Glitter Queen or anyone, and if we were seen anywhere doing that, we knew we'd be out. I mean, it's just crazy that as grown independent women, we let someone have that kind of control over us. Blows my mind.
Right. Because that ain't even my cup of tea.
No, mine either.
I swear.
Exactly. Like, my husband works so much. I run an entire household, take care of my mom and my brother, and I don't need a soul. So why I let her do that, I have no clue. But never again.
Nah. It won't happen again. I never did like authority anyway, so.
There you go. Right. Oh, I forgot. But somewhere up in the chat, Penny was saying that she went after Lip Locked. Yeah, she was horrible to Lip Locked. And when she agrees with something Lip Lock says, now it's pretty funny, because it was a couple weeks ago, she was trying to give Lip Lock a compliment. And like Lip Lock came back and said, no, go back to bed in your coffin, TM. Like, and she has every right to do that. Then TM gets all mad. But TM's vile, and most people know it.
Yeah, she vile as hell.
Lip
She's
love
not to be
cracks me up
trusted.
though.
She's definitely not to be trusted. Like when you go on her Discord and she tells you, don't drop no personal information, don't drop no pictures of your kids, your family, none of that. She's telling you that for her, not from anybody else inside that server. It's from her because once you drop it, she's gonna get it, and as soon as you cross her, she's gonna use it against you. Everything you talk about, everything. She's gonna use all that against you because that's what the fuck she does. She
Yeah,
collects
and she'll get all the
information.
info wrong.
Yeah. Well, she does it on purpose. She twists the shit to make that shit believable. That's what the fuck she does. Because that's what she has to do. Because she knows anybody in their right fucking mind wouldn't believe that shit. I ain't got no reason to fucking lie. I ain't never been a lie, and I ain't finna start now.
But Morris, I know that you and Nicole both were in the voice chat when I was telling Tiffany how my niece passed away, and she kept trying to say things differently. And there were other
Right,
people
she was
that are still with.
insisting. She, yeah, she was insisting that your niece did pass away from Kiari, and you're like, but the documents show this, and I spoke to doctors, and they told me this, and there was people that are still in her chat today that were there for that conversation, and Tiffany lied, but they won't say a word about it.
None of them.
Exactly.
So.
None of them.
But they
I mean,
want
just
to.
like, Bridget's over there today. She said it before that I treated her badly. That never happened. I will never say why it never happened, but the people that need to know how kind I was to Bridget. Never said a bad word about her.
Very kind.
Never.
Too kind.
I mean, if she wants to sit with Tiffany, who's telling everybody her business, that's on her. I can't make her see the light, but I was never rude to her. So, whatever.
No. She need to go back and
So,
take another nap.
right. And it doesn't matter because I know the truth. You guys know the truth. And deep down, they do too. But if they don't agree with her, they don't have anywhere to go.
No. But they want to call us homeless. I don't, bitch,
Right.
look.
No home, no home.
I don't need a fucking home on YouTube. I make my own home. Home is what you make it.
Well, and
Damn
that's
it.
what I think
Right.
is so funny. Because, like I said yesterday, I don't have a foreclosure notice up in here or anything like that. But it's not. It's not that we don't have a home. We have freedom to go where we want. We don't have to hide in the bushes. We don't have to worry about going into a Discord and getting yelled at or getting kicked out because we were in somebody's chat. I was in PG's chat one night, had just got in there, put up my
I
purple
mentioned this.
hearts, put up
Mm-hmm.
my purple hearts like I always put up for Summer.
KB, I just talked about this on the stream yesterday. That's funny. Go ahead, keep going.
Oh, and then I get a vile message, text about me, and I'm like, wait a minute, girl. First of all, I'm not in your Discord. Second of all, uh, what?
Yeah, you and Sweet Tea. She went after you both that night.
Yeah.
Yep. Weird.
Yeah, it's all my fault, and I apologize. I love you all.
It's not your fault.
You
Poppy's the
always
best
starting
troll.
shit.
What she
Yeah, she
doesn't
is.
realize is, I mean, I guess if you're going to have an internet home, we definitely have our own area, our own Discord.
Yeah, we
And
built our own home. Hello.
yeah, and the best thing about it is barely anybody understands how peaceful it is there. Like, we don't expect anything from anyone. People are allowed to go do whatever they want to do, not come in for a couple days. There's nothing. We're allowed to be who we are, and we're accepted completely. And it's nothing like what they have. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. It's peaceful.
And there's
Don't
no
have to worry about shit.
you don't have to worry about each other talking behind our backs or anything, because we just go right. If anybody has an issue, we just all meet together. And I can't even think of a time that we've ever really even had an issue, I mean, in a long time. I mean,
Right.
Right.
it's just like, you know, kumbaya. That's what it is.
Woosah.
Right. That's why I crack up every time she's like, "You guys will not be welcome back." Did she? Did you not read my message where I left you before you knew I was leaving? And I've never asked you to come back. Not even insinuated that I might want to come back. I've made it very clear. So you trying to lie to yourself to make yourself seem important that we want to
Mm-mm.
come back?
No, bitch, I ain't never coming back. Never.
Right.
Never. Never in a day.
Yeah. I left and didn't even say goodbye. I was like,
But
gone.
you know how sad she is because she's sitting there projecting that, oh, they're so sad they don't have a wrench here. No,
Mm-mm.
because you value that. There's something wrong with you, my dear.
Yeah, speaking of
Yeah, that's
wrenches,
weird.
I
Like,
want to
I don't
clear
need a
some up.
wrench.
I
Huh?
was not mad that we couldn't use our wrenches. I said, what is the point of having the fucking wrench if you can't use it? Wasn't nobody mad, bitch? I don't want the shit. Keep it. Keep the wrench and
Well,
all the drama that
she
comes
would
with it.
she would block the majority of the people and then turn around and
Yeah.
scream at us, "Who the hell's been
Yep.
blocking?"
Yep.
Bitch, you're crazy. Like,
Yep.
it's not us.
That fucking bitch would go on a fucking rampage, screaming and yelling, blocking motherfuckers, screaming and yelling, blocking, then come back and ask us, why are all these people blocked? Bitch, because you did it. You blocked all them fucking people.
Hmm.
Yep. Or she would send me, I showed some of the girls, she would send me these DMs and say, if this person comes into chat, block them. If this person comes into chat, block them. And then,
Yep.
like a couple weeks later, she would be looking at her block list and she'd be like, how did this person get blocked? And I'm like, well, I can't show her the DM where she told me to block them, but you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Right. It's like she don't remember half the shit she says. Probably because she's
Right.
so
There's this one
fucked up.
instance I remember on the top of my head because it was right after I left TM. So I was listening to see what was going to go on her stream. And she says, oh, I must have a rogue mod somewhere. You know, pink. She said, Paint It Black. I don't know why you were blocked. Paint It Black is the name. And
Oh
Paint It
yeah.
Black, yeah, Paint It Black used to be Pink is My RX.
Yep.
We all have proof of Tiffany demanding that she be blocked.
Yep.
That's
Mm.
no one else blocked her. It was Tiffany.
She didn't like
Come
her.
on. Right.
I remember their fallout. They had a fallout.
Yep. They sure did. I remember the fallout too.
Mm-hmm. Because she came in ABs like all upset.
Yep.
But that's about all I have to say. It's probably even more than she deserved to hear because she's not worth it. She doesn't deserve my attention.
Yeah, I just consider the source. It's all usually fucking lies anyway.
Right. And she thinks people believe her. There's like 30 people that might believe her on all of YouTube. Everybody else knows. When TM says some shit, when TM writes it in our Discord, we get notified. Like, we're not paying attention. We get a notification. People are like, she's saying this about you. She's saying that. Like, I'm sorry she's doing that. We get a whole bunch of messages.
Well, think
Because
about
people
yesterday.
know it's full of it.
Well, think about yesterday. How many people reached out to B after all that stuff went down? Okay, then think about today. How many people reached out to me and you, Nicole, when all that went down? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
I know I was getting pretty blown up. I mean, I even got messages. I woke up to messages still. So I mean, I know there's a big group of you guys that are really supportive and great. And I appreciate you, and I'm sure Nicole and KB feel the same way.
I do,
Yeah.
and I wasn't even going to address this in a live. I had sent the discords that I'm in. I sent a comment in the discords that I'm a member of, and just to clear it up, because I'll be honest with you, I don't care what the YouTube world thinks of me. I just care about the people that I'm closest to, and the
Right.
people that
Wow.
come in here. And You know, I'm not going to lose sleep if, you know, Tiffany and her crowd over there, you know, wants to lie. Let them keep lying. The people who know me, the people um, who know Tiffany, know who to believe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it
And if
definitely
they,
ain't fucking
yeah,
Tiffany.
right.
Mm-hmm. Definitely not Tiffany or her little friends.
Right. And they're
Um,
sitting there in her chat talking about me. I have never even wrote a word about them in all of
yeah, I
YouTube land.
don't. I don't
Like,
even know
I'm
what
like,
the
where
hell,
are they? Where are they coming from? Never even
Nicole.
mentioned Gigi's name. Nothing.
I know. That's what I was about to mention. Gigi. Like, I'm surprised she wasn't on panel saying, "I knew it the whole time.
Right. She
I
always
knew
said
it
that
the
though.
whole time."
I've got a
Right.
screenshot of her making that comment the other
Oh
day. She
shit!
said,
Are you fucking
she said,
shut the hell up?
we already knew how y'all were. And
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
get out of here! You didn't know shit. Get the hell
I'll
out of here.
send it to you. It was
If
so
she knew, if
funny.
she knew if she knew how we were, why you put your half naked ass in a Discord server wearing lingerie showing us? Why would you do that? I wouldn't put that out there for people I didn't trust if I already knew they were pieces of shit. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, I do have to address one thing because I have no clue what it was, but someone sent me a screenshot of Nana saying that I have a video of her grandchildren and I shared it,
Oh
or
yeah.
have I already shared it? I have no clue what she's talking about.
That's why I wanted you to see that because I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? I don't even know what that meant.
I have no clue.
I
Not a
don't even
clue.
mean.
And they should know by now. I have
People are
so
crazy.
much personal information. I've never used it once. If they really want to know, I have Bridget's full name and address and phone number. Never going to use it. Ever. Never will. Swear. And so they would know if I was going to use anything personal that were in the Discords. I don't know who any of
Right.
these people are on Facebook. I've never looked them
Right.
up on Facebook.
Oh, I have.
Nothing. Yeah, well, I just never had a reason to. Why would I do
Oh,
that?
I did. But I never used any of it. That was actually kind of like a way for me. It's like it was like an insurance policy. You know what I mean? Like I started collecting things and I found it. I just kind of set it aside. Am I going to use it? Probably not.
Right. No,
That's
I
just
would
because
never. Like, why?
you
What
know.
for?
Now, if I
That
was
would
in my
make
20s,
me,
maybe.
yeah, that would make me no better than Tiffany. I would never do
Right.
that.
Yeah. It's no point in like lowering yourself to those standards to be so
Just
hateful
like,
and sort of doxing
right.
people like, to have nothing to do with YouTube. Like no
Just
one in
like
my
I've never
family.
gone, right. I've never gone into a chat. Maybe I've confirmed something. If someone said, hey, Tiffany was putting this info up out in public about Bridget, I said, well, yeah, that is true. But I've never gone into a chat, talked about Luda, talked about Gigi, talked about Bridget, talked about Nana. None of
Hmm.
them. So
Yeah.
why they're all in their gung ho? I mean, I guess go for it. But
Well, there was also a supposedly, allegedly, some I don't know. I didn't see the comment. I think someone read it to me or told me about it. That Nana said that I said that she needed to go to church. I don't remember it was telling her she needed to go to church, and said I did say she was a bad Christian. Like, I mean, and the only reason I say that is because you claim you're like this Christian, which that's fine, whatever, whatever your belief is. But then you go and you go along with spreading gossip and lies. And I don't know any really good. I have met some pretty good Christians. I live in the Bible Belt, and I don't know. I know some Christians that would look like what, like real Christian people that would look down on that and be like, "Wow, like how can this person call themselves a Christian if they're going to spread hate like that, lies, gossip, bullying, endorse that?" I had a lot of
right,
respect for Nana. I had a lot of respect for Nana. I was very sad to part ways with Nana and saw how, she just was willing to just be like, yeah, I'm with Tiffany and fuck you guys out of nowhere. I mean,
Right.
that just makes me human. It doesn't make me weak or soft or anything because I cared at one point. Ooh, you got me. Oh my
No, I
God.
cared about all of them.
Right, I did too. All
Yeah,
of them.
and even if they are going to sit there and write stuff and chats about me today, I'm not going to go do it to them, because that would just be showing them my character, and I really don't have anything to say. My issue wasn't with what they were doing at the time. That's not why I left. I
Yeah,
didn't say anything bad about them to Tiffany.
yeah.
Nothing.
Well, you're a
I
nice
left
person.
because no, but I mean, Tiffany did, however, talk about crap about everyone, and then she says I deleted all my messages talking crap. No, let
Oh,
me set this straight.
Tiffany did talk crap about everyone. Like, even
This
I
is what,
witnessed
yeah,
it.
this is what happened with the DMs. So I had seen what Tiffany did when B left, when Morris left, and when KB left. She went for their private lives, right? So when I decided to go, I sent her this message, and I had already started deleting private things. So I deleted pictures of my dad in the hospital right before he passed away, because she said she used to have a medical, or she worked in the medical field. So I was showing her some of his wounds. I took that away. I took pictures of my kids out, right? Anything
Which is good.
personal like that. And I started to notice that after she realized I took that stuff out, she deleted everything she was saying about Benny, anything she was saying about Jody Sue, like anything in the Summer Wells case that probably would have got her in a lot of trouble, right? And when I noticed that she did that, I said, okay, I understand what game we're playing. So I went through and I deleted all my messages. I don't have a copy of them. I have a very few things, screenshots of, and now she doesn't have what I said. And I would do it again. I'm sorry, but there's a lot of private information in there about my family and my life, because I was trusting, and she doesn't deserve it. And I deleted all my messages with everyone because I saw what they were doing to you, B. I saw what they were
Yeah,
doing. I'm sorry,
yeah, I
I'm not
know.
going to like leave myself a victim.
No, I mean, no, and I appreciated that. Like, because when I realized that you left because you saw how everything went down, I mean,
Right. And that's
eventually
what
I
I
ended up
told her.
calling
I
you.
told her in my message to her, I said, hey, what's going on with B? Like, she is a victim in that situation, and you don't know what she's talking about. And B never shared that in Discord. That's what I wrote in my message to Tiffany. She got pissed and told me that B was no victim, blah, blah, blah. She doubled down on it. And then she was going at KB. And I told her that I didn't agree with her attacking her niece and all this stuff. So, I mean, that's where I guess you can't respectfully tell someone,
We,
hey, this isn't cool,
yeah, no,
without them flipping their shit. So,
not a narcissist. No,
no.
you can't tell a narcissist they're wrong.
Right.
Ah, yeah,
So I sent her my message, and maybe one day I'll put it out. It was very nice. It was probably way too nice. And then I received her nasty message back. And when I received that, I blocked her to stop communication. And then I moved on. And if I wanted to chat about Tiffany in chat, if AB says, well, Nicole knows, she'll let you know. And I responded in chat, well, I'm not going to lie. And I have a right to tell what was going on. So get over it, Tiffany.
right.
Well, if Hurricane Camilla's in here, shout out to you. Not
Right.
only did you stand your ground tonight because you don't owe them anything, but when you shouted out Nicole's channel, for the record, we were so
Oh,
proud. So
I
proud.
missed that part, I think. I
And
had left at some point.
and she
Yeah,
was
I
Tiffany
left
was
too.
so mad. It's
Oh,
worth
wow, really?
it's worth watching.
Damn.
Get that
I'm
out of
gonna
here.
have to
Get that out of
rewind.
here. Get that out of here.
That part should be clipped.
Yeah,
Somebody
she
clip
was
that
mad,
shit.
and they've
So
told
I
me
can give you the
before, well,
view.
Tiffany built that channel. Well, go ahead. I mean, a lot of people shared my link out, and I appreciate everyone that shared my link out. It definitely was
Yeah.
not only Tiffany, and I lost probably 10 people when Tiffany spoke out about me. So I just disagree. I mean, she could say what she wants, that she built my channel. I just highly disagree.
Tragedy Pimps is closed. Go clip that shit.
Yeah.
I want to give you the view, not that hoochie. Otherwise, I'll have to
Right.
watch it in
And I will speak
incognito.
about this, and people can get mad about it, but I know Hurricane Camille is very smart. And so I know she already knew this. But when I started to hear them demand that they send, they wanted email addresses and
Hell nah.
statements, all this stuff. And you know, Camille even said, well, I don't want to send anything and anything happen with these people's personal information. You know, I want to be careful. And Tiffany went on and just said something to the effect of, oh, I would never do anything nefarious with that information.
Lies. Fucking
Lies.
lies.
Don't
Meanwhile,
you believe
hey,
it?
hey. Meanwhile, go check out her community wall filled with doxing. Dox. Doxing piece of shit.
Right. And none of us have
Even,
ever doxed her.
and people encouraging to call like actual, you know,
DCF.
like law enforcement and all these places and want to like disrupt businesses or whatever, dude, because you have a YouTube issue. That's just crazy. You are a crazy person.
Right.
I had my husband go ahead and talk to his work about the whole situation. He showed Tiffany's channel and everything. And you know what? His uppers, they all laughed. He said, oh man, Donnie boy, you got nothing to worry about. Don't even worry about this shit. Don't even sweat it. That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, when Tiffany was lying about my husband, she said that I called my husband a doctor, which I never did. I'd like to see the receipts for that, because people like, I don't know, Salty C, who's actually in the medical field, knew exactly what my husband was the entire time. And she tried to say he was a landscaper. I about died laughing because what they did is they went looking for him. They had the information because they had gotten I sent them when I made my dad's like obituary. So they had that, and that was stupid of me to share. So they went looking for him on Instagram. And my husband has a full-time job, and he likes working outside with the lawns. Like, he keeps our lawns really nice. And he has a channel, his Instagram is called something with the lawn in the name, right? So she thought I lied and that he was a landscaper, and she was saying how horrible I was to him and how he would be embarrassed if he knew that I hung out in people's channels and all this stuff. So when my husband was sitting here, and I was like, yeah, she thinks you're a landscaper, and he about died. And he goes, did you scroll down a little bit further and see me like in a hospital with, you know, my gear on as I was treating patients for COVID? I was like, no, that was too much work. Like, she thinks,
my God.
you know,
she probably didn't even look it up herself. She probably sent Luda, who gives her bullshit information.
She's contacting Penny's husband. She's talking about my husband and how he's such a hard worker and how he doesn't like me. He doesn't have any pictures with me. This woman who's never been married, right?
Mm.
I have been married since 2008, and I've been with my husband 20 years. We've been together 20 years, and she's sitting here talking about my relationship. Like,
she's got a weird thing about husbands.
Right. I'm like,
not only deceased people, but husbands.
Right.
She contacts them. I already told my husband, I said, don't be surprised. Apparently she knows your Facebook, so you might be getting a message. She was like, that bitch don't need to talk to me. She don't want to talk to me.
Well, my question is, does she think that y'all's husbands are going to put y'all in your place? I mean, this is not the 1950s. Come on now.
My husband would just laugh anyway.
My husband,
we respect each other. It's not, we don't even have a relationship like that.
Well, see, that's the difference. Like, Penny's husband was very respectful and calm. Bees would probably laugh, and my husband would probably tell her about herself. So it wouldn't be very smart.
My husband would tell her about herself, especially after yesterday. I promise you. Before, he probably would have been like, "You're crazy," and laugh. But after yesterday, no.
Right.
And she took that shit next level. You
Like
know,
he always
I mean,
does.
he has nothing to do with this shit. Yeah, did he say a stupid comment in the background? Yeah, I mean, it was stupid, but he didn't mean it really, and he uh didn't even know I was on a live stream. He's just
Well,
venting some bullshit. You know what I mean? And like,
Well,
wow.
that's a
well, I
different
mean, the
situation.
fact.
And I will say a little thing about that. Tiffany wants to claim it out and say, oh, I get a dox B's husband because this, and this. He said this horrible thing about me. Starting last November, Tiffany started attacking B's child, her daughter,
Right.
and lying about B, about a very serious accusation. The man was pretty irritated with Tiffany Marie, disgusted with her. She had been
Yeah,
trying to touch their real life for a very long time. So
he's frustrated.
sit down, TM, like sit down. You're not a victim. If he's mad at you and he said some off-color comments, then maybe you shouldn't have went after their family since last November.
Yeah, it's not just me you're fucking with. Like
Right.
he
And she says,
literally is the rock
right,
of the family. He picks up the pieces when I fall. He picks up the pieces when any of my children fall. He is literally like he has stepped in and he takes care of the family. Like that's his role. That's what he feels he needs to do. He wants to protect everyone. And so therefore he is very much involved and knows everything that's happening up to this point even.
right, exactly. And so she can try and play the victim. No, this is what she wanted. She wanted him to make a comment about her because she'd been trying to get a reaction, and it's pretty disgusting. And I
Unfortunately,
mean,
yeah.
you
Unfortunately, she
know,
got one.
yeah, but so
You live, you
Tiffany's not going
learn.
to talk
He's
about what
not
she did.
right. Yeah, she's definitely not going to talk about how she antagonized the situation.
Oh no, of
So,
Right.
course not. Don't want to make
she's
Tiffy
not,
look bad.
I promise you guys, she is not innocent. I promise you.
Oh, they know.
She's
People know.
sitting back right now watching with her little bitches in the fucking Discord right now. Yes, I called you guys bitches because y'all are a bunch of bitches. You hide behind a screen.
Right. Like Spectral Whispers said, she told Tiffany she told Spectral Whispers to run with scissors backwards so she
Yeah,
could run into them.
who says that
Yeah.
shit? Do you say that shit in real life to people? Because if you did, you get your mouth busted. I promise.
Right.
And if you haven't, you will.
Her balls ain't
And
big
though I
enough.
have my opinions about Tiffany, how she conducts herself, the lies she tells, her narcissistic ways, I would never still to this day to say that shit. So I mean, Tiffany, you're showing your colors and it's none of what you're saying is going to affect any of us. So keep going. Keep digging your hole. You could take your friend Laura with you. And I mean, who else? Whistle down? I mean, go for it. Maybe you guys should go to Kick because I think you guys fit in perfectly with Marissa. I really do.
I've been
Yeah.
saying that Tiffany needs to go to Kick with Marissa.
Yep.
Yeah, because Tiffany
She
knew
can
all
sell
this.
her
I didn't
kukla.
realize this. She knew
She can.
Molly had done all this vile stuff, and she
Mhm.
only said something about it once Molly went after AB. So she was fine with Molly. She knew Molly had done all this stuff. She knew Molly had attacked victims of sexual assault. She knew all of that, and she didn't care until.
That's because that's how she is.
2 peas in a pod.
Exactly. It's so gross.
Thank you,
Like,
Fizzle. I see you. Thank you,
with
Fizzle.
this. Yeah, she's just a little tiny troll in in the middle.
She's holding down the fort.
Yep.
I don't know. Tiffany needs to, like, go get her some real life. For real, for real. Like, seriously. She needs to stay out of people's fucking personal lives. Like, just go on about your fucking business, dude. Just go.
Just fuck with the people on YouTube. Why fuck with people's families like that? Come
Or
on, man.
how
How
about
would
you
you
just
like it if
stop
I
all
went and
that
reached
shit?
out?
How
How would
about
you
you
like if I
just
reached out to your family? You wouldn't
How
like
about you
it.
just, like cover missing kids cases? How about that?
That's
Like,
what she said she was here for, remember?
right.
I remember when she used to try to convince us, I'm not from drama, I'm true crime.
Bitch, you
And then it
drama
was
all day, every
slowly,
day. Shut up.
I remember her trying to go on and I've never been drama. Yeah, you have. They didn't like you though. That's why you don't want to claim it.
Bitch, you still drama.
That's all right. I'm gonna do some more homework on her ass. I got some people in the background willing to share shit.
Yeah, Fizzle. Poppy's always there.
She is. Dude,
Yeah,
you think
don't you?
Poppy's not? She is. Even when you
Yeah,
think she's not there, she is.
Oh, and Poppy
don't
sees
don't.
all of the things.
She's
Yeah,
quiet.
do not sleep on Poppy.
No.
Poppy Poppy will catch you up to date on anything you think you know. She's like, let me tell you exactly how it happened.
While
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany tried to say, "Oh, Poppy the good show," I think I talked to her like once. Bitch, what the fuck
One.
does that say about you? Even though
That
it's a
doesn't mean.
Right.
lie, but what does that say about you? That is your mod, and you've
That's
only
right.
talked to her once.
Once.
No.
Get the
No
fuck
such
out
a
of here,
lie.
girl.
Please. Bitch,
What
please.
she told
Right.
Salty
What
C to
Poppy
get out
said,
of her.
bitch, please.
She told Salty
Right.
C to get out, and Salty was like, I left
Huh?
weeks ago.
She did that to Sweet Tea too, dude. Remember when she went
I,
to prayer gardens at night with you and you got
I'm
chewed out and she got chewed out? She asked
that's
her.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I meant Sweet Tea, not Salty C. I'm sorry, Sweet
Oh,
Tea.
my bad.
I
Wrong
apologize.
letter. One salty, one sweet. Wrong flavor and wrong letter. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, she's our support troll for sure.
Yeah, I love me some Poppy.
I agree, Lee Marie.
Yeah, she's definitely not no fucking true crime. She's fucking drama with with a little splash of true crime. That's what the fuck she is.
Right. She
Hmm.
can't be true, like real true crime because,
Ain't shit true about her.
right, and she's so busy worrying about what other people are saying. Like, mind your own business. Take care of your
She's
own
like
house.
she's like a tabloid. I would say that's what she's like equivalent to, just a fucking tabloid. A bad tabloid.
Yeah, like the National Enquirer never gets it right.
Exactly.
Yes, Lisa, I watched it. It was great.
She wants to know if she can put your name on the caption or something.
Yes, of course she can.
Well, I don't really have
Lee,
anything else to say unless y'all do. I'm
yeah,
just here for the ride.
Lise has great channel art, and I'm very thankful that she doesn't hate me because for some reason, every time I write her name in chat, I write it wrong. I'm like, damn it. I love
The
Lise. She's so
autocorrect.
sweet.
Look, I
Yes.
just got to a point to where I just write Lise, Lise. I don't even mess with the last name anymore because if
No,
I
it's
do
not her
spell,
last name. I get her last name right every time. It's
well,
the
it's
first name.
autocorrect changing it to Lisa, doesn't it? It changes it to Lisa. That's what mine does.
No,
No,
Uh,
it's Lise with X.
no, it's lose, like Lose.
Oh,
Mine
did you say
Yeah,
changes
it
it to
Luke?
Lisa.
Huh?
Lose. I know. Every time I'm like, no.
What?
iPhone problems. We have autocorrect. B, you
Right.
would know about that.
I have autocorrect. Google has autocorrect. First of all, I have a Samsung S23, okay? S23 Ultra.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
Fancy schmancy.
Look, I will kick all three of y'all off the fucking panel.
Okay, bye.
I'll see you later.
All of us iPhone users up here.
Where's Indy? Indy was supposed to join us. Where's Indy?
She was
She was
here.
in chat earlier.
Oh,
She ran because of all the Samsung users, all the Android users.
Nindy's busy working her butt off all the time.
True.
in the happiest place in the world. Is that not the best?
Yeah, I'm
she's really
jelly.
good. All right, guys. I think it's safe for us to wrap it up. Call it quits.
Yep. She doesn't have, she's not going to take up any more of my mind.
No.
It's
Yeah, and
still
I don't
early
think.
here. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, I don't think
Right.
I'll be addressing anything else that she has to say.
Right.
I'll
People who
I'll
have
address whatever I
questions.
see fit.
Right.
That's
And the
how I
people who
feel.
have questions, like, I'll answer anything. And most of them already know. I mean,
Right. I think most of the people in the chat right now already know.
yeah. I mean, even people that weren't in the chat that I've got messages from, they know. And I mean, Tiffany can say what she wants. I came to her. No, I didn't come to her. I actually came from Chasing Truth and Gray Hughes. I modded them way before I modded for Tiffany. So nobody needed her attention.
Right.
I saw that, Chasing. Looking forward to it.
Yes, she's gonna have a live Friday.
Yeah, she keeps getting everything wrong. She keeps having to bring Lisa into it, and it's crazy.
She's always trying to bring somebody into it because she likes to have people do her dirty work.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have Chasing's link? Chasing Justice's link so that we can
I
drop it.
do. Yeah, I can do it. I'll get it. Give me 2 seconds, please. Maybe not 2 seconds, but you know. There she is. Oops, wrong window. Oops, wrong window.
Get it right.
No, sorry.
Oh, Nicole got it.
Oh, come on, Nicole. I was trying to make it pretty. I'm still making it pretty. Okay?
Nicole always beats us.
I had to do
Stop
it just
it.
to give you a hard time, B.
Yeah, whatever. God, it's like we're competing over her.
Okay,
I could
make
do
it
it
pretty,
faster.
B.
There, I
Make
got
it
it
pretty.
only half-ass pretty. Never mind. It was going to be more dazzling. Oh, whatever, Fizzle. Y'all just calm down. I had the damn link. You all just impatient.
Y'all kill me.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Love
that's a
you,
good
B.
note to end on. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
And with
perfect.
a good
definitely.
laugh.
I knew I was going to get B. She's going to tell me, Nicole, go sit in the corner.
Go. Down. That's
Nobody
it. I'm
puts
putting you
baby
on
in the
mute.
corner.
Timing you out. Put yourself. Wait.
Well,
Okay. All
we
right.
appreciate all of y'all for coming tonight, and um, as you know, we're kind of new at this, and I wasn't here in the beginning, but if we didn't say hey to you, hello, thank you for being here, and hopefully we'll have better topics in the future. But we just want, right now it's just to kind of clear the air, kind of stuff. But we see you. We appreciate your love. We appreciate your support. There's so many people in this chat that have reached out to me. I'd say what in the last 7, 8 hours since whenever that Tiffany was talking about me. Um, and I appreciate that. And I know that B and Nicole appreciate it too. So we really thank you guys for that.
Yes, and our lovely Donnie is in chat too. We missed you up here, Donnie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love you, Donnie.
Love
Yeah,
you, Donnie.
it's a little bit late where she's at, so she probably cannot talk tonight.
All
Yes.
right.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you. Have a
much.
good night.
Have a good night,
All right, night,
y'all.
guys.